I would like to thank everyone who's here. Thank you for being with us in our grief and sorrow. My family and I will be very grateful that you're here in the time of our grief. I love my brother very much. He's a son and a brother to me. I will tell you a quick story about him. My profession, he is a mechanical engineer, licensed and licensed marine engineer. But when the Lord called him, the Lord said, "Come and go with me." He did. He lived everything and he lived by faith. He was in his ministry for 40 years, and for the last 4 years, the Lord told him to retire because he was complaining of his back because he was a chaplain in a big port, and you know those cargo ships are too high, and when he comes down to the stairs, maybe he one time he broke his back. So the Lord let him resign, retire, and come to Memphis for 4 years. But the time he still have his mission funds sent to him. But early this year, he lost his mission fund because all the money was already consumed. And maybe the Lord wants to take him back because he had no more mission fund. So maybe that's it. But from the bottom of my heart, I would really like to thank you for being with us, and most especially to Noel and Arnel, who is really his friend, and Alex too, and to Pastor Ariel. Thank you for all my church members. Thank you for all of you who joined us in our grief. Thank you.
I didn't know I've known Kuya Lito for 15 years. I just counted the years since the day I first met him. You can just recognize him from afar, just like what Arnel said. I mean, the smile. Every time you talk to him, no matter what the situation is, he's always smiling. All smiles. Just like what Noel said, you call him if you need anything. He knows basically how to help you with everything. When friend of Christ just died, Lazarus. His sisters were crying, and they asked, and they told the Lord Jesus Christ, if only you were here, our brother is not, he should have not died. As if they were telling Christ, it's your fault why he died. But that's not really what they're saying. It's just a lament. It's the pain of losing someone that's dear to your heart. That's why they were able to say those things. And when I visited the family on Friday morning, everybody was sad and grieving, crying. And I said, that's normal. That's normal for everybody to cry and just release that pain or experience that sorrow in our hearts when we lose someone. Because that's emotion. And that's something that God has given us so that we can enjoy relationship when we have emotions. When you develop this relationship with someone, when you want to enjoy a relationship with your family, you need that emotion. And this emotion is the one that drives you to cry when you part ways. This emotion is the one that drives you to smile and laugh when everything is okay in the family. And just like Mary and Martha, when they lost their brother Lazarus, they were crying. And they were telling Christ, because their hearts were full of grief, if only you were here. A great loss maybe for Lito, for the rest of the family. But if we're going to think about it, we have not lost a person. He just went ahead of us. We're going to meet him someday. I don't know, for some maybe soon, maybe not. Because we have to understand, all of us will experience